Hey guys, System here, and this is Rustic Waters 2. Hope everyone is well, having a out of the amazing day. Let's go ahead and jump back into this pretty cool pack. And in between episodes, done a little bit of stuff, not too much, just a little more sluicing. Made 2 more of the copper furnaces, so they're going for us pretty good, I guess. We went ahead and made 2 more of the augments for the fuel efficiency. So they use half the fuel, but go 25% slower, but way more efficient at this point. Early in the pack, working out pretty well. Did a whole bunch of the sluicing on the coral blocks as well to get some saplings here. I was going for some certain ones too, like the spider web ones. So I went ahead and grabbed those ones. I have one of those planted. Then I wanted some kind of nut seed as well as a jungle sapling, because we're going to be using that for a new food here. I want to get into peanut butter cups. Yeah, that's going to be our food here. Mainly because it gives us both the stats. It gives us comforted and satisfied. With that, once we eat up to 80%, you know what I mean? It kind of goes up here. We'll get 2 sets of the buffs, so that's kind of the plan for food moving forward. It's the only one I can find with both the stats on it, so that's the thing. Anyway, this is the spider web seed here. This one here is actually really cool because you can get yourself free. It's just a nice, easy way to get string. You just come over here and twerk a little bit. Wait till they're fully grown, kind of farm them up, and there you go. You just get some string. Don't have to bother with lays or the spinning wheel for that stuff. Still need to use that for other stuff, but just handle string for us really easily. Thought it would be a pretty good one to have. And I guess I went ahead and did 4 more strainers as well. I mean, these still aren't very efficient, but at the same time, they're bringing in resources. So that's all we can really expect out of that. And I think that's pretty much everything I did. Did I do anything else? No, I did not. So anyway, what I want to get to. Well, I guess I smelted things down. So we have some materials here, right? Did I do anything else here? No, not at all. So what I want to get to today basically is to go ahead and just continue on the quest line. So we have one down here for just picking up 32 clay. So I went ahead and did that. It's going to give us a shovel here. Efficiency 5, diamond shovel. Can't complain about that at all. Basically, it tells you, too, that clay, sand, and gravel can be found on the ocean floor. Good thing about this pack, too, is that on the ocean floor, when you're in the water, you mine at normal speed. So you don't have to worry about that at all. It's actually really cool. Also, we have these quests here. We can just go ahead and accept. Basically, just to set up a bubble elevator down at the surface there. I want to go ahead and grab some more clay for some stuff later on. Then we're going to come up and work on some crate here. I think is going to be the idea. But this would be our first little trip down to the, I guess, the bottom of the ocean. Anyway, that's cool. One thing I found out, too, is you can't actually, what can't you do? You can't do stuff in this pack. You can't, I need this one, too. Let's go ahead and grab you, I guess, and this real quick. Here we go. You can't place machines down in between certain Y levels in this pack. I'm not sure the exact Y levels, but if I was to put a crafting table, I think down below Y level 70? I think it's 70 anyway. We got a whole bunch of these fish here. These are the bad fish too. These little piranhas. They attack you in force and in groups. And they are kind of nasty. And they're going away in the bubble elevator, which is something I am quite okay with. But yeah, you can't place machines down here. So it's something you need to be aware of for sure. This is going to fill up our oxygen down here. Those guys over there are a little weird too. They put weird little walls around you. I don't know what they're called, but they put like walls around you and stuff. They're kind of jerks. I might as well go ahead and eat one of our sandwiches here as well. I did see clay down here somewhere. I see a funky skeleton that I don't want to deal with right now. But we got a whole bunch of clay over here. So go ahead and grab that real quick. And maybe head back up. Oh, I need some kelp too, actually. We'll go ahead and grab some kelp here as well. Then maybe get the heck out of here. There you go. Ton of that real quick. We don't have a magnet, so this stuff just kind of floats all around right now. It's kind of a pain to pick up, but hopefully we deal with that before too long. I definitely want to get a magnet going. You can find, ores down here too. So you got copper here, you got nickel, stuff like that. Have these little outcrops as well. These ones have like different ores in them. It's a little random when you break them. I think there's black ones too that can give you diamonds as well. So all stuff to be aware of and just pretty cool all around. Do we have an air pocket there? Is that what I see? I like this little air pocket. This is a nice little air pocket. Do we have a chest in here? Got some paper here. We might as well grab the bamboo. I think I actually needed bamboo for something too, so that is cool. Anyway, any more stuff in here? I don't know. I don't really want to dig through here and see if there's a second chest, right? Either way, that is pretty much all I needed. Oh, the other thing to wonder about, I guess to talk about too, is the kelp in this pack. For some reason, whenever you're swimming, like you actually go into the swim kind of animation, it thinks you're twerking. So the stuff just grows insanely. So I'm going to have to go ahead and pick up all this kelp here. Probably end up breaking most of the stuff that's right under a base too, because it's just going to go insane. So yeah, just look at that, man. Like that one's already up to the surface. It's actually crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and pick all this up. Then we'll probably go ahead and work on crate here. So we've got ourselves a good amount of kelp now. So I'm just smelting some of that down. Also, I have some more here as well. So we've got a whole bunch of it, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. We're going to go ahead and make our botany pots now, though. Let's go ahead and get that done. We need some flower pots. And then I think we need to do, what is the recipe? It's like this, right? That, 2, 2. I think it's 2 as well. Then 2, 2. I totally messed that up. There you go. We got our 2 botany pots, so that's awesome. Go ahead and throw one here, maybe. Throw one here. Doesn't really matter. And I'm not sure what we're going to grow in these at this point. Probably end up doing the hazelnuts in there, right? So maybe I'll do the hazelnuts. This one right here. Go ahead and grab that. Maybe do walnuts instead, because I actually already have 2 of those saplings, so it doesn't matter which ones I do. I'm moving things around for no apparent reason. Anyway, go ahead and grab our 2 dirt here. Maybe try that again. Dropping them on the ground. One there. Do that, do that. And when they hit 100%, so you see there, the grow time is 2 minutes. You just right click and then you get the drops out of them. I could do the jungle saplings, so I already have one of those, right? I want to get the cocoa, so I could actually start making these peanut butter cups, right? But it's only 1% drop inside there. And I also only have one of the saplings, so I can't even grow a 2x2 yet. So I'm going to have to farm the saplings here in a bit and kind of do that kind of manually. But that'll handle our peanut butter cups either way. When we get the other ones, the other botany pots, right? So right now, too, I should show that. Down here, go to farming here. Usually you jump immediately to another kind of, I guess, botany pot here, a hopper one. But in this pack, they've been changed, right? So in this one, they're called hydrostatic botany pots, and they're set to only work between Y level 55 and Y level 70. So you kind of have to do them a little differently in this pack, and they're made to function a little different. So I don't want to pin that. And you also need to be able to do this here. So we need to kind of work on that. So that's the thing. First thing we need to do here is go ahead and grab that. Let's get this over here. That looks good. Want to go ahead and get us some creosote, right? So let's grab a bucket here. I'm also going to need some of this iron, so probably need like 4 of that. That looks good. Go ahead and grab 4 of this here. That looks good as well. Probably put away this $10. We don't need that until we get to the market anyway, so that's the thing. We go ahead and make a tank here. Let's go ahead and grab a tank. Hunt that down. This one right here. Go ahead and grab that. Basic fluid tank. That is actually a quest as well. So let's go ahead and grab that there. There we go. Got ourselves some crushed zinc, which is nice. We can also go ahead and grab a bunch of this charcoal. Go ahead and do that and that. You need to make these little like charcoal clump things, right? Charcoal clumps. There you go. It's a slightly more efficient fuel apparently, but that's not what we want it for. We basically want this to throw into water, and that's going to make creosote oil. Basically, is what it's going to do. And with that, we can make our treated wood. That's kind of how that works there. So look at a recipe like this here. Not that one. This one here. It's going to be something we make in a bit. Treated wood is just made with, I guess, wood around a bucket of water. So it's a little kind of painful to work with, but at the same time, liquid crafting is always a thing, right? Let's use these instead because they actually break really easy. There you go. Set up a little water area, kind of like that. Grab ourselves a bucket. Grab ourselves a tank here. This can go to, you can put it in like bucket mode too. So you kind of scroll wheel. But I'm just going to put it down for right now, actually, because I just wanted to be able to bucket into it. But we go ahead and put it there. Drop that in there. Then you get ourselves creosote. There you go. We can actually make our first set here. So that easy. It's not really hard at all. It's just kind of painful, time consuming. I'm probably going to go ahead and do a big batch of it. But I'm going to go ahead and make one item here first, actually, because it's going to make my life a little easier. I want to go ahead and make this here. It's called a engineer's crafting table. So let's get that done real quick. Go ahead and pop you out of there. We need a regular crafting table. Let's do that. Go ahead and grab some sticks because we need them. And then we need some slabs as well. There you go. That looks good. Go ahead and grab this crafting table, which is pretty useful. So we don't have tinkers in this pack, but at least we have this because it does have 2 rows to help us do crafting kind of while we're working here. I can put whatever we're working on kind of in this buffer, then just pull it in and out for the recipe and leave us a little more space for our inventory. I also want to go ahead and do this. I just don't know if we have enough yet. Need 6 string and a bunch of treated sticks and a whole bunch of string. I think I need at least one more bucket here. So we just need a couple more of these. There, right? Go ahead and see how many we got here. Where are the other ones? Right there. We got 12. So I think that's good there. Then we just go ahead and craft those into the bolts, right? So there you go. We got 4 of them. Then finally, we should have backpack here once I get us some leather. Go ahead and grab. I think we need like 18 of these, right? I think 9 of them turn into a leather, right? There you go. Go ahead and grab that right there. This is going to be a giant quality of life thing too. So I just want to get it done real quick because certain things are just drive me kind of nuts. It's just that early pack grind, right? Where did I put our copper? We had copper. If I was a copper, where would I be? I would be in here somewhere. It is right there. Need 8 of these puppies. Awesome. Go ahead and make ourselves a copper chest, which is just a bigger chest basically. So it's not that special, but there are bigger versions of this. You go all the way up to like diamond and stuff, right? So just a little bigger chest here. Go ahead and grab that. Then we should be able to, hopefully, make the backpack. There you go. So I think I already set a key for this. So you go into here. It is a common backpack. I can store my tools and stuff here mostly is what I'll be doing, just like so. I have a key set up. It's actually set to B. And what you want to kind of search for here in the controls, if you're looking for it, it's going to be simply, right? And it's just this one right here. So it got us a lot more creosote here. So we're looking pretty good in that regards, right? So in here, we got a good amount. Also went ahead and made a whole bunch of the linen thread as well. I need more string as well, so I went ahead and did that. Also, I found a really good way to kind of get this stuff to grow. You just run. Running just seems to be better. You just run, and then you just kind of spam it out. It just seems way quicker, just way, way quicker. So, works out pretty well and pretty awesome. Also, this tree does not seem to be growing cocoa. So, yeah, my whole plan for the peanut butter cup may be gone because it really was dependent on this here. I guess later in the pack, we'll have the nature essence, I guess. Or when we get to the, I guess, the hydrostatics, I guess I could go ahead and do them that way. Then the 1% wouldn't matter too much, but kind of see how that works out there. Anyway, what we're going to do is go ahead and get down to this quest line here. We need to get the engineer's goggles and the wrench. So let's go ahead and get them done. We did get some of this here. We need to go ahead and smelt down some of this. Let's go ahead and pop you out. Put that in there. Actually, go ahead and probably make some more of that as well. So grab that. And where is the zinc? The zinc is right here, right? So we go ahead and make the bronze really easy. All right, is it bronze? No, it's brass. There you go. Go ahead and make a little recipe of it. Maybe that much. I'll keep a little bit of our copper just in case we need it. Go ahead and get that all smelted down here. So that's good. And basically it's going to be taking us through the kind of path here to get to the windmill to get our first rotational force. They have it set up in this pack so they work on the water. So that's kind of neat as well. So pretty cool all around. Everything is just kind of set up to work on the water in this pack. It's actually neat how they did it. Also, I was looking at this too. So down here, like their images of how to set things up are crazy too. Like where was it here too? The cogs, showing you how to kind of do the increased force of the cogs, stuff like that, explaining how things get faster. Just all the explanations in this pack are just done so well. It's just so impressive. Anyway, that's good there. Need to turn these into sheets, right? So we need the hammer from Immersive. We should be able to make that pretty easy. Engineer's hammer, this one right here. Go ahead and grab one of them. Go ahead and take that. I think we need 4 of these, right? So let's do that there. Go ahead and grab the other one because I think we need that as well. And then we should be able to go ahead and actually make our goggles, right? Once we have a bolt. So let's go ahead and make a bolt. Then we need a aluminum, I think. If I have some around here. I think I have aluminum. Yeah, better because I need a bunch of this too. So anyway, go ahead and... oh, I just messed up. I just ruined Christmas. Christmas is over. Let's go ahead and pull this stuff all out of here. Apparently you shouldn't sort this thing. That's good to know. But anyway, we need a aluminum. So let's go ahead and do that. Then we need some glass as well, right? So I think it was just 2 glass to get this done. I don't want to fill up our table here with stuff we don't need. There we go. We get some of this frame glass. With that, we should be able to go ahead and get this done. So this goggles will be able to give us information when looking at crate machines. So it's very important. And then we need some copper here as well. I guess we just need an iron nugget, actually. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and get a nug. That looks cool. And then I need a gear here. The gears are done kind of like this, so that is fine. And with that, we should be able to go ahead and make our wrench. So there you go. 2 more quests done. So we should be able to go ahead and grab our rewards. More logs, which I can't use. And a time in a bottle. Now, the time in a bottle is really cool. You kind of just build up time when it's in your inventory. So just always keep it in your inventory. And when it gets up to a certain amount of time, I don't know how much it is. It might be like 30 seconds. You can speed up the machines to make them like twice as fast. And the more time you have, like it takes like an hour, I think, or so. But you can make a machine go like 128 speed, right? So really, really good when you want to get things done very quickly. It's pretty awesome like that. Okay, let's go ahead and make some andesite alloy. They changed those in this pack too. They're actually quite expensive, but they want us to make, what, 16 of them. So let's do something like that there. There you go. Have to go ahead and grab some andesite as well, which we have right here. There you go. And yeah, instead of taking a nugget in this pack, or is it 2 nuggets? I forget what it is. It's 1-to-1, so it is quite expensive. So anyway, there's 16 there. Go ahead and grab that one. That's actually our 3rd hub key too, right? So go ahead and do that right there. We should say fragment. So we could actually go ahead and expand our base. So over here, sweet. And yeah, expansion type. So we'll end up setting up our crate stuff over there, I suppose. Go ahead and grab some charcoal real quick, because I really need to get some torches going right away. One thing I learned after doing the other expansion is it's not fully lit in there, and you'll get mobs if you kind of leave it alone. So don't want to do that. You want to see the light levels, hit the F7 key, kind of bring that up, and you'll see these little red X's here. And then you know where mobs are going to be spawning at. So you just go ahead and light up the appropriate spots. Don't have to worry about that anymore, and everything is good in life, right? So that is cool. So there you go. That handles that. The next thing we need to do, what would it be? We need the shafts, the hand crank, and the windmill bearing. So let's kind of sort that out. Now the shafts, it wants us to make 8 of these. Let's go ahead and do 2 recipes. It's going to use up a bunch of our andesite. Then it wanted the hand crank as well. Looks like we can just go ahead and craft that. So go ahead and get that one out of the way. And the windmill bearing doesn't look too bad either, right? What do we need here? Just a slab. Can I afford a slab? Looks like I can. Go ahead and actually grab the turntable. I've never actually used the turntable. I don't know what it does by itself. Turns rotational force into refined motion sickness. I don't know what that means, but it's kind of funny there. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab ourselves a iron gear. Then grab ourselves a windmill bearing, right? Oh yeah, we need a slime too. You can actually get slime really easy with the kelp, right? So you just go ahead and grab the kelp here. Go ahead and pull that out. Probably put you back in there, you in there. Slime is just like this here. So you just do that. That is awesome. That'll handle that. Grab ourselves a sticky piston once we actually have a piston here. We don't have any stone here. I'll have to get some of that. It was cobblestone, right? I think I said cobblestone, so we'll have to actually break this down. Oddly enough, in this pack, I have more stone than I do cobblestone. But anyway, that is kind of strange. And we should be able to go ahead and make this now once we have a redstone. I should have some redstone on me too, just because we'll probably end up needing more of it, right? Anyway, go ahead and grab our piston. And then we grab ourselves our sticky, right? So that's good. Then finally, we go ahead and actually grab the windmill bearing. There you go. We've got a couple more quests done. So go ahead and grab this one. Kind of shows you the layout of the windmill. Oh, they give you more bolts too. I didn't even notice that. So I made more bolts than we needed, but we need it for other stuff anyway. Get some survivalist strainers, which is good, because I just went ahead and made a bunch more of them. I made 5 more. I saw this as a reward. I actually knew not to go ahead and make more. So I just did that and that. Now we have full sets again. We're good to go in that regards. And that is awesome. The next thing we need to do is the last part of it to get the windmill going. So we need these sail frames, which aren't too bad, but they take these aluminum fasteners. So we need one of these sets of wire cutters here. Go ahead and go to wire cutters, hunt them down like thus. Awesome. Then we need to pull that out there. I have aluminum here somewhere, right? Yes, we need to go ahead and do this here, right? Turn those into rods. Then you take the rods, cut those down. You turn those into fasteners. You go through a lot of these, so just go ahead and make them. Doesn't matter. Haven't seen a lot of these for the aluminum outside of that yet. So yeah, that's something you are going to need to produce in large amounts anyway. Let's go to what are these things called? They're called sails, right? Go ahead and grab them. I guess I have them pinned right here. I don't know what I'm doing. How many can we make right here? We can make a whole 4. That's not gonna cut it. Need a bunch more sticks basically from the treated wood. And this is part of the reason I knew I was gonna need tons of the treated wood. I think we need 24 for this quest here. So let's do that. Sweet. See if we can actually get enough of these. So there's 20. There's 24. Awesome. Go ahead and pull that stuff out. Should leave that on the table. That should be something I definitely keep up there. That's good. Then we need to go ahead and make them actually white sails as well. So we need the bolts as well, right? So there you go. Go ahead and make. There's most of them, 16. And then I made a bunch more of the thread anyway. So I just go ahead and do this. Go ahead and grab another 4. Awesome. And then we can just go ahead and actually make our sails there. So looks like we actually have everything. Just like that. Now this is the other stuff that gives you the 3rd stat with your food. Notice that one says spirited there. All those buffs. So that is actually the 3rd one in the food group, right? So this down here is very limited on what you can use to get you spirited though. So down here, it's just the 3 different things. And it looks like it's going to be something that we get into later in the pack, right? So not going to worry about that too much. Now something I should do right now is pull you off. Where are my goggles? Right here. Go ahead and pop that there. So this backpack, we should be able to put that into our back slot. So let's go ahead and do that there. Keep that out of the way here. You see how darker, I guess much darker it is back here. I'm going to do it exactly how they have it in the book too. So they kind of show you here. Another fragment already. Oh, wow. They show you, where is it here? Where do they show you how to set this up? right here. There you go. They want you to put it in the wall and have the windmill kind of going outside. I'm going to do it pretty much the same way they did it because it just looks kind of neat here. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab that. We're going to have to break you. It's going to be kind of a pain, but hopefully get you in place. That'll be exactly how we need that. We will need to hunt down that torch, though. That is kind of important. Anyway, go ahead and put you right there. Then we'll have to go outside and set the rest of this up. And I guess I won't need this right now. We'll actually leave that off. I guess the goggles don't matter until we're actually working with Greg. So we can see the rotational force and how much stress it's actually producing as well, right? So anyway, we'll just come out this way. Hunt down this room. Hopefully we don't have a bunch of those annoying piranhas around. Did I actually bring like a piece of wood or something? I did not. I need to go ahead and grab a piece of wood. Okay, let's go ahead and get these in place. So I kind of have a piece of wood right there. Doesn't really matter where it goes. But go ahead and put these around here, 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 and here. Then I should be able to spin these around too, right? So I can just kind of do something like this here. Also, it looks like we can get oxygen here, so that's nice. Can I spin these around the way I want? Or will it not spin like that? I probably have to put that sideways to get it to kind of go the way I want. Can you stop doing that? Can you stop being a jerk? Because that'd be great. There you go. That's the way I want that one. That looks good. Probably go ahead and grab a little bit of oxygen here. Because oxygen is life. Guess that's a thing. So that's cool. It gave us 24. So I don't understand. I guess they're the way they had it laid out. They had like 9. No, they had 6, 12. They had another 24 off this. So I guess I'm not going to be able to quite build it exactly like they did, I guess. Let's do something like this here. We'll just do like a big one for right now. So we'll just have it outside. I was going to do the same shape and everything. I was going to be a big copycat. But I guess it doesn't matter too much. We just need to kind of get the 24 out here, right? How many more do we have? We got 12. We'll just do a big square. A big boring square for right now. Doesn't matter too much. The only thing I'm not sure about is if we're going to be able to right click on the bearing to be able to get it started. But I guess we'll find that out in a second. Grab a little more oxygen here. We are good. And why do I have one more? Because I didn't do the quarter here. So that's going to be our windmill. So go ahead and let that go. Shouldn't probably call it a windmill. It's actually going to be a watermill, I guess. Is what it is, right? So anyway, let's go ahead and head in here. That looks good. And see if we can actually get this thing turned on. I can't remember if you can right click them on the back. So if I do that now, it actually does work. See there, it's actually working, and that means it's actually producing power now. So if we go ahead and put on our goggle now, there you go. Should be able to see some information here. It's producing 6,144 stress units. We use those stress units to produce power with Crate, which is actually awesome, right? So that is cool. Let's go ahead and take that off here. What is the next thing that it wants us to do? We need to get some cogs, then the manual pump. What is the unlock for this one? Because we already have this. That's the deployers, right? It wants us to do a whole automation with the sluices, right? So with the Crate, you can actually automate the base sluices, which is something you can't usually do. And actually pretty cool. So I've gone ahead and done a little bit of crafting here. I'm a little short on the copper I need, so I went ahead and crafted up some cogs. I'll kind of show the recipe here in a second. It's not that big a deal. But I had to go ahead and get that. And then I need some redstone torches. Even these take the treated sticks in this pack, so I guess that's a thing as well. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab these redstone repeaters, I guess. I just want repeaters, man. Just 2 repeaters. There you go. Actually, I think I need 4. Let's go ahead and grab them. There you go. Then I want to go ahead and grab these here, these brass hands. So I had to make some brass rods as well. And it looks like I need a couple of the sheets as well. So let's go ahead and grab, hopefully 2 of those. There you go. That looks good. Then finally grab these brass hands here, right? So we got 2 of them. Then finally make the deployers as well. So that is good. That is good. So go in here. I went ahead and did this quest here. So I went ahead and just made the cogs. I had to make 12. Of course, they take treated wood and shafts. And these ones here just take the cogs, so the small cogs, and the 4 treated. I needed 2 of those, so I got that done. I made another manual pump there as well. What do I need for this quest here? 24 white sail. Do I actually have to go pick up my white sails? No, it's totally done, man. Oh, it's because I only made 2 and we need 4. I can't afford it. Anyway, we'll get to that in a while. We need some belts here as well. So I think those are this, right? Go ahead and grab them as well. So that's cool. Get 1 more key fragment. Then it wants some gearboxes and then the 2 manual pumps, right? So I have 2 manual pumps on me. Apparently it probably needs the deployer one to kind of finish that one off. But we can go ahead and make a couple of the gearboxes. And like I said, I'll just do the rest in between episodes. I just didn't want to get to, I guess, basically sifting right now. I don't know if this is enough, but I guess we'll try it out. That's good. And I think we're okay here. I think we pretty much have everything we need. We may have to come back and make 1 or 2 more things here. But we're going to try to do what they have set up there. And that is to automate these things, right? So let's actually grab you, and see how this goes, I guess. We'll have to move the rotational force around a little different, but go how they have it set up. So in the kind of image here, they have, that is the second one. Where's the first one here? I don't want the big crazy one. This one here. So the first setup is to get the auto insertion of the gravel stuff inside of the actual sluices, right? So the way they have it is kind of cool. So let's go ahead and see if we can get it set up here. I may have to move that force down, actually. Their image is not good for this. The way they had the windmill. I should have had this one down 1 more, I guess. But I guess this works at the same time. I'm actually going to convert this one over to one of these, a vertical, right? So go ahead and turn that to a vertical. Drop that nugget on the floor for a second. Go ahead and pump that there. See there, it's actually spinning, so it's getting the force. Actually, before we do this, let's speed this up a tiny bit. We actually have the gears, right? So to speed it up, all we have to do is put a big gear, right? So just do something like that there. Then we go ahead and grab a small gear. So we grab the small gear, do something like this right here. Then we go ahead and grab ourselves a big gear. Awesome. Then we'll probably go into a small gear. And with that, that'll actually move the force and speed that up. So you can see this one is visually going faster than this one. So anytime you go from big to small, it goes faster. Basically the way that works. Also, can I move that down 1 more? Because that actually might be able to make it so I don't actually have to make any more gearboxes. Let's go ahead and see if we grab 1 more cog here. I guess 1 more recipe. We just need some more treated sticks, of course, because everything is treated sticks in this pack. You know, we got 2 more cogs. And see if I actually run that straight down. Can't remember if the cogs can go straight up or down. Guess we'll find out in a second here. Yes, it can. There you go. So that will work there. If we look at that image again, it's going to go into a gearbox, I guess, and then move all of these, it looks like. It's going to kind of do all the deployers kind of together. So we'd have a deployer right here and right here. We can go ahead and speed those, I guess, spin those around here real quick. We'll have to pick these up at a later point, but that's fine. The rotational force will go through deployer to deployer, so we don't have to worry about that. I guess we don't need this as a vertical either right now, so we just go ahead and do something like that right there. That'll actually make them start doing their pokey pokies, which is exactly what we want. Then I think we need the actual sluices right here, 1 block away, right? So 1 block in between them. So something like this and that. Then I guess we just need hoppers and then our meshes, and then we're pretty much good to go, right? This should be able to, I guess, automatically just feed the whatchamacallit there, the gravel. That's kind of the idea. So let's go grab 2 hoppers here. See if we can get this going. It's actually cool that you can automate these, because usually you cannot automate these. They're actually designed so you can't automate these, but apparently you can with this pack here, which is kind of neat. I guess with crate is what I'm trying to say. Go ahead and grab 2 of them. Then we'd probably want some chest here as well, I guess, or hoppers. It doesn't matter, I guess. Go ahead and get that done and see how this works out here. So we just want to go ahead and put an item in here, here. Then we just have some chest up here, I guess. Use this to feed, right? There you go, and there. And then I guess we just need some gravel. Then we'll know if this is working here. And if so, we'll be able to do the second part of it in no time flat. So that's cool. I'll have to, like I said, just get more deployers. To do the one they have kind of in the image, we would have to have 8, I think it is, deployers to kind of get it all done. Anyway, that is cool. That's cool there. If I put some gravel in this one, is that going to actually put that in there? It does too. So there you go. That automates the insertion, which is awesome. Then the next part would be to, if we could kind of look at that real quick. Not there. It is back at this one, right? So the pumps we'd have to have underneath. That would do the water. And then these are actually poking. I guess these ones are poking the pumps and doing that part there. That's actually really cool. I think we'll come back and do that one tomorrow, because I actually want to have it set up so we have like 4 of these. Yeah, I might come back tomorrow and kind of do that. For right now, I'll just put the pumps here and do it manually, I guess. But I won't have to put the items there, I suppose. I could just build up a whole bunch of time and kind of let it go. But we'll come back and do this tomorrow together, right? So I want to make sure everyone knows how to do this, because it is pretty neat and pretty awesome. But I think, based on the time that I'm looking at, this video is actually getting pretty long. So I think I'm going to go ahead and actually end this one here. So as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. Really liked it. Hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. We guys all have a good one. See you guys in the next video. Later.